Stream Sports, proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV. Stream Sports.
Stream Sports welcomes you to Lady Rocket Soccer. Tonight, the Lady Rockets host the Northeast Grape Pickers. Our coverage of Rocket Soccer this season is made possible by these sponsors: by Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by Armstrong, by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, by the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, by Fat Chad's Brewery, by New Directions Community Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Marsh Home Center, by Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, by Edward Jones, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. And we welcome you inside the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. It's Lady Rockets Soccer here tonight as the Lady Rockets host the Northeast Grape Pickers. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes, Adam Bodemer with you here tonight. Gary, we were here Monday, Titusville's win over Corey. What a great match that was.
Well, the first half it was a soccer game. The second half it was a battleground. There was some really tough play going on from both sides. Unfortunately, there was a nasty injury to Marley Martin, the star player of the Corey side. Let's hope we don't see anything like that tonight. So we're playing the Grape Pickers, Luke, and basically what I'm saying is I hope we don't have anything to whine about.
Oh, very well played. Very well played. All right, got a lot more of that to come here this evening. It's the Rockets and the Grape Pickers here at Carter Field. Still plenty of time to come down and watch the Lady Rockets in action. This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. It's Lady Rockets Soccer tonight.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch,
Ooh,
pinch.
time.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is your hometown source for quality equipment and exceptional service. Now an authorized steel dealer, Poppy's is everything from saws and mowers to diggers and more. Planning an event? We've got tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, firewood or propane. Whether you're building, landscaping, or just tackling a weekend project, Poppy has you covered. Stop by Poppy's on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville or call today and let's get your next project or party started.
For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com.
Corky's Pizza that tastes you'll cheer. Pizza in Pleasantville.
Corky's Pizza. Celebrating 30 years of flavor, family, and fun.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
I'm Ben Leach, 2008 Titusville Rocket graduate and Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As a strong leader on and off the field, I've carried the discipline I learned in my youth into the workplace and throughout my career in the justice system. It is my mission to uphold the integrity of the office and to be fair, impartial, and firm in my decision-making on the bench as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Go Rockets! Go Daddy!
I'm Ben Leach and I approve this message.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville.
And welcome back inside the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. Well, weather-wise, about the same as Monday. Absolutely gorgeous. Looking at sunshine, and that says 67. We're actually sitting at 71 right now. 0% precipitation, and winds coming from the northeast. Not too bad. Maybe around 6 perhaps throughout the night. Well, Gary, speaking of Monday, we were here for the Lady Rockets. Pulled out a great win over Corey. One of those situations.
Back and forth game.
It was. I asked Coach about the game, and that situation where we get a goal, Corey gets a goal, we get a goal, and, you know, Titusville kind of maybe sitting on that lead a little bit instead of continuing to be aggressive. And she said, yeah, they talked about that. And
well, speaking of aggression, it was actually aggression that caused the equalizing goal.
Right.
I never really criticized referees, as you know, but they let too many things go in that game, and there was too much aggression, and that led to a foul on the edge of the Titusville penalty area, a very dangerous situation. And it proved out to be a very dangerous situation with an absolutely magnificent free kick goal that gave Corey the equaliser. But player of the game, Hadley Morrison, came up tricks and managed to score the winning goal for Titusville. Also, another sterling performance, of course, from number 6, Addison Burley, who continues to lead that Titusville line with bravery, speed, and gusto.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And again, just kind of continuing what Coach was saying, she goes, you know, we told the girls, you got to pretend it's 0-0 the whole game. You got to be on top of it, and you fight to the end.
Yeah. And we can't forget a sterling performance from number 17, Abigail Saints. And I think a new tough star was born in the form of Mary the Hammer Herman, who, put it this way, I would not like to be tackled by Mary.
Well, great job defensively, and hoping to see that continue here tonight. We're going to be battling not just, these two teams here, but the sun as well, Gary. At least for this first half, it's going to be slightly difficult, just like Monday. But don't worry, hang in there, and the sun will take care of itself. Well, we'll take another break, come back, and Gary will give us maybe his rundown on the attire.
If I can see.
Yes. If not, he'll just make it up. But he'll be checking out cleats and goalie jerseys when we come back. This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, Marsh Home Center pregame show.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta, or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place. And now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, we have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
And we welcome you back inside the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, Marsh Home Center pregame show. Lady Rockets hosting the Northeast Grape Pickers here tonight at Carter Field. Still plenty of time to come on down and support the Lady Rockets. About 11 minutes to go before we officially get things started here. Well, Gary, what are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, first of all, let's get the important stuff out of the way. Okay. It might be because this sun is so brilliant that it makes orange stand out, but I think the undoubted winner of the away team Barnes Brilliant Boot Award is number 3, Alicia George. Alicia's a forward and a senior, one of 6 seniors that the Grape Pickers are bringing. So backed up by 7 juniors, they evidently bring a wealth of experience to this team. The squad is made up by 1 sophomore and 6 freshmen, so they have a squad of 20 players. I was talking to, I'm not sure it was one of the coaches, I think one of the assistant coaches. He said that their record he thinks was 4-9, but he caveated that with the fact that they play a lot of strong teams in the Erie area. So we'll see how we go. From the Titusville side, I think we've seen them play some nice passing games. Strong wing play from, we mentioned Hadley Morrison, but also Molly Griffin and Molly Koval, who've really been outstanding supporting the Titusville attack. So looking forward to that. Ella Donaldson, a freshman, came on quite a bit in that game as well, and I think, subbed in to give Addison Burley a rest, and certainly did not let the team down at all.
That's the great thing, Gary. It's fun watching all these players. You've got, as you've stated, for those who watch, those players that really stand out, your team leaders. But it's those others that are coming in and maybe replacing to give them a break. It's fun to watch them step up and see what kind of players they've become. And you're also kind of looking ahead going, boy, they're going to be fun to watch over the next couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely, Luke, absolutely. So both the boys and the girls teams,
yeah.
That's definitely something to look forward to. I think we've got some very good up-and-coming talent in both the boys and girls ranks.
Well, so far, it's been a great week. Monday we were here. Lady Rockets had a win. We covered volleyball last night. They had a win. We're back here tonight. Let's hope for a win with Titusville and Northeast. All right, final break. We'll be back, and we'll get things started here. We'll have lineups and the national anthem. This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. It's Lady Rocket Soccer coming up.
Titusville, Pennsylvania, a place built on innovation, manufacturing, and hard work. For decades, plastics have been a part of that story, shaping industries across America. At Oil Creek Plastics, we carry that legacy forward as a family business committed to integrity, craftsmanship, and community. From farms to cities, our American-made products power progress, support jobs, and keep our hometown strong. Oil Creek Plastics. We don't just make plastic, we make a difference.
That's a good one. It's a very good one.
Great shot! What a great goal!
Another foot raise.
It's Lady Rocket Soccer here tonight as the Titusville Rockets host the Northeast Grape Pickers.
Sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or game management will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the game. The coaches and athletes appreciate your positive support. The school board of the Titusville Area School District has designated all school district property to be drug and tobacco free. We are requesting that you refrain from using tobacco or vape products while attending THS athletic events. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, Gary, it seems like we get close to the same officiating
Make
crew
sure to
each
stop
game,
by the
and a little
concession
different
stand tonight.
Yeah.
We've got pizza, chips, drinks, and Daffin candy bars ready for you. For just $5, you can grab our special meal deal, which includes a slice of pizza, a bag of chips, a bottle of water, and a candy bar to top it off.
Oh, there you go. You can come down and get to some dinner and watch some great soccer tonight.
That announcement is making me hungry, Luke.
Hey, if anybody over the concession stand wants to bring a slice up to us, I don't think we would say no to it.
We would not object. We would not object.
Now, maybe that rocket hot dog thing you were talking about, maybe object to that, but...
the famous rocket hot dog that we serve at the football games. Hot dog topped with chili sauce, topped with cheese sauce, topped with crumbled up Cheetos. As I say, I think it's disgusting, but the kids love it. We have to have a special container for it. Can't just keep it in a, like a burger a hot dog wrapper.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just got to wash your hands each time.
Great Pickers and our own Titusville Lady Rockets. Tonight's lineup for the Northeast Grape Pickers begins with senior goalie Emma Scully. Senior midfield Paige Van Tassel. Number 3, playing forward, Aisha George. Number 4, freshman, Everly Smith. Junior, playing midfield, Bailey Myers. Junior forward, Lakira Twilly. Number 9, playing midfield, Ashlyn Hodges. Number 11, on defense tonight, Rachel Scully. Number 15, playing defense, Natalie Nagel. Freshman, number 17, Reagan Forrester. And rounding out the roster, number 29, senior, Madison Russo. The Grape Pickers are coached by head coach Ryan Neal and assistant coaches Emily Boyd and Laurel Prokopchek. And now the lineup for the Lady Rockets. Number 6, senior, playing striker, Addison Burley. Senior, number 20, playing midfield, Marley Griffin. In goalkeeper, senior, Kara Jackson. Senior in midfield, number 14, Hadley Morrison. Another senior sweeper, number 17, Abigail Saints. Number 2, junior midfielder, Nora Blakesley. Number 9, junior defensive back, Mariah Koval. Midfielder, number 10, junior Molly Koval. Number 3, in midfield, junior Elise Ralston. Number 42, defensive back, sophomore Mary Herman. And rounding out the roster, sophomore number 16, defensive back, Catherine Klein. The Rockets are coached by head coach Kim Wheeling and assistant coaches Christian Popescu and Jessica Millard. Please stand for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
following presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.
Yeah, we are about set to go here at Carter Field, the Lady Rockets and the Northeast Grape Pickers. What a beautiful night for high school sports. Still time to come on down to Carter Field, as they mentioned during the pregame there. Got lots of food. Even have like a little value meal put together for you. So $5 get you what? A slice of pizza, a drink, and chips or something.
Chips or something, yeah. Maybe some chocolate, I'm not sure. Coach Wheeling on crutches there. I hope the girls weren't kicking her in training.
Yeah.
Maybe she was kicking them.
By the way, props to Molly Koval and Miss Klein. They got the right order of the fist bump.
Yeah.
This poor coach is
sitting there. And so many of them missed. You were talking about players stepping up. Nice to see two sophomores, Catherine Klein and Mary Herman, starting for the Rockets tonight.
Yeah.
And we're away.
Set to go.
Abigail Saints knocks the ball out on the far side. So, Paige Van Tassel fighting for the ball. Nice wing run there by Elise Ralston.
Yeah, good job trying to kind of push through that. Sometimes you got to just do that, Gary. If you slow up a little bit, that gives them time to...
More advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always best to accelerate, Luke, absolutely. Except if you're being pursued by a police car.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that, what happened to you. That was just tragic, but...
Comes Molly with some nice left wing play, and eventually the ball's forced out for a corner for the Titusville Rockets. We've seen some good corners from both the boys' teams and the girls' teams this year.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those questions we should probably be asking the coaches, like how much time in practice are you working on corners?
Well, ball comes across. Pursued by Hadley. Rolls the ball on the back of his foot, but doesn't fool defender Lakira Twilly. Lakira? Oh, that's a nice. Just have to forgive the pronunciations, folks. At least I can say pronunciation tonight. Ball deep in Titusville territory. And a free kick on the far side. About 30 yards out. Could be the first test for Cara Jackson to Titusville goal. Ball comes over. Well, wasn't much of a test for Cara, that was it. Dealt with pretty easily. Molly chasing the ball down. But tackled by Bailey Myers. Marley with a throw now, down the line. Looking for Molly. And Titusville making headway in throw-ins right now. Allison gets the first touch of the game. Nice turn by Alicia George. Alicia's running down the wing, being pursued by Marley, who eventually makes the tackle. I sometimes get my Marleys and Mollies mixed up. Throw on the near side. Hey Phil, I'm doing a commentary at a high school girls soccer game. I'll call you in the morning.
Well, we'll let Gary, those fans of his. We got some play in action down in the corner, and it's going to come the other way.
Apologies for that, I had to take that call. '29, Mattison Russo sends the ball. Comes to Bailey Myers. Out to Alicia. Bailey again. Nice ball into the middle. Hook shot. Didn't really get hold of it, but Titusville didn't clear it cleanly. But eventually they get a goal kick. Only 5 minutes of this game, Luke. I think it's like both teams are feeling each other out. You know, neither team seems to be able to keep the ball at the moment. But here go the Rockets. No, there went the Rockets. Mary Herman takes out her first player of the day. Hadley on the wing, but even with Hadley's speed, she's not going to catch that one. Hadley plays a nice ball back to Molly. Molly's trying to find Addison. It's a high boot, being chased by Molly Colville. Molly has the ball on the left side, but crunching tackle there by Bailey Myers. Possible shot coming in, good clearance. I think that was Natalie Nagel. Long searching ball, but cut out by Catherine Klein. And Bailey lets the ball run out so she can take a throw in for the Grape pickers. Ball comes back to Bailey, but robbed by Addison Burley. Addison turns nicely. Molly Colville running for the ball, and well, Bailey Myers tripped, but she managed to knock the ball out of play. Cross shot coming in. Hadley can't quite head it back, but she has control of the ball on the far right side. Lays the ball into Marley. Marley knocks a nice ball. Ball comes back, possible goal. Oh, good save, but good goal. Well, the ball bounced around there. I thought that Addison Burley was going to get to it first, but Emma Scully made a good save in the Grape picker goal, but ball, I think, bounced off one of her own players, I believe. Now, 8 minutes gone, the Rockets lead 1-0. And again, that's another version of not giving up on the play on the far side. We commentators definitely could do with some cloud cover, Luke, so we can see a little bit better.
Yeah, and I don't think replaying this is going to help much,
No.
but here it is. Again, and it looked like it was going to possibly go out, but Titusville sticking with it, as you said, Gary.
Yep. Emma Scully unlucky there, I think, in the Grape picker goal. Tell you what, Molly Koval showing up a lot in these early minutes. Addison now. Addison looks as though she's going to cross the ball, but keeps on her left foot. Turns inside. Tackle. Well, Addison isn't a bulky girl, but she's certainly bulldozing her way through there, Luke. I mean, she looks like she has a slight frame, but she's pretty strong. Better stop talking about girls' physical appearances or I'll get in trouble.
That's Gary Barnes, P.O. Box.
Good shot and a save. Ball comes out. Miss Scully did what good goalkeeper should do. She got a whole body behind that ball. Made sure it wasn't going to go past her. But Nora with the ball now. Mary Herman at left back position. Mary's looking for options. Tries to find Nora Blakesley. But ball comes back the other way. But Abigail Saints in a battle there with, I think that's Regan Forster. Regan Forster.
Yeah, swift kick out to give them time to kind of get back on defense.
Nice ball by Molly. I mean, we talked about Hadley's wing play in the last game, and it's been all Molly on the left-hand side so far. Early days yet, just 11 minutes gone, but...
Hey, I want to say hi to Coach Kevin Dawson. I just want to let Coach know that if it's 80 degrees in December, if there's any way you can do your swim meets outside, that would be great.
That was nice play there by Alicia George. At least I can pronounce George correctly.
Were you taught that in school? King George?
King George. Yeah, he was a... King George III, he wasn't too popular in England for some reason. I don't know, some sort of skirmish across the sea somewhere.
So you're looking forward to Thanksgiving next month?
I tell you what, the Mill, Joe Thompson and Sarah
Muir.
They put on a Thanksgiving dinner at the Mill, and it was very well attended and much appreciated by the community. And I think really that's the spirit of Thanksgiving in right there.
Yeah. You're just saying that because I don't invite you over for Thanksgiving.
No. They don't charge, but obviously donations are welcome. Number 4 now, Everly Smith with the ball. Takes a nice ball forward. Everly again. Searching ball in the Titusville penalty area. but cut out by Mary Herman, who not only wins the ball but manages to take the player out as well. That's a skill, Luke. That is a skill.
It is. My only advice to her is you got to keep selling it. Don't pause like the whistle's going to blow. You own it.
Right. Nice move by Paige Van Tassel. That was Paige Fantastic. This is like the game the other night, isn't it? Titusville go a goal up, and then the opposition starts to creep back into the game quite a bit. So we could be in for another back and forth extravaganza here, Luke. Well, Rachel Scully has the ball, but the referee wants the ball back for a Titusville free kick. Marley Griffin with the boot. Comes back. Alicia with the ball. Plays a nice pass to Bailey. Bailey back to Alicia. Grape Picker's knocking the ball about with aplomb right now. But intercepted by Mariah Koval. And miss kick by Natalie Nagel gives the Rockets a throw, which Marley was going to take. Well, the Grape Pickers players can feel safe for a little while as Mary Herman takes a little rest. Nicely heading out by Madison Russo. Marley with a throw. Nice chest by Addison. Sorry, Nora. Release to... Now it's Titusville's turn to put some nice passing moves together. That was a nice ball into Addison Burley. Addison just couldn't quite bring it under control to turn and have a shot at goal. Nora Blakesley again. Molly tries a snapshot. A lot of power, no aim. That's what you call a sighter, Luke. Should be thinking to yourself, okay, about 20 degrees to the right next time. Nora Blakesley's dominating right now. Sydney Riddell down on the wing. Sydney also a sophomore, an up-and-coming Titusville Rocket player. Shot coming in. Nice take by Addison, but excellent defending by Natalie Nagel. Abigail Saints barging away through. High lofted ball. Addison's onto it. Addison's onto it. Beautiful.
Just wide.
Just wide. But the technique to think and just deftly lob the ball over the goalkeeper and let it drop. But unfortunately, instead of dropping into the net, it dropped the wrong side of the post. Fantastic ball from Marley, I think it was, and beautiful bit of skill there from Addison. Well, so far, Emma Scully has been the busier goalkeeper than Titusville goalkeeper Cora Jackson. Emily, though, keeping up the, the beautiful-looking goalkeeper jerseys that all the girls seem to have that the boys don't. Kind of a salmon number there, Luke.
Yeah. Was it the old British TV show, Keeping Up with Appearances?
Yeah. Mrs. Bouquet.
Yes, yes. You Mrs. Bucket.
Yeah.
It's Bouquet.
Bouquet. Yeah. Nice ball by Sydney into the penalty area, but excellent clearance by Natalie Nagel. Natalie's proving a bit of a rock back there in the Grape picker defense. On comes Ella Donaldson. Giving Hadley Morrison a break. Donaldson for Morrison. Could make a song about that, Luke. Ella getting stuck in straight away. But the ball breaks for the Grape pickers. Well, Abigail Saints takes a book out of Mary Herman's, leaf out of Mary Herman's book, takes the ball and the player. Sydney Riddell having quite a nice outing here. Good run down the wing, but pursued and by Alicia George doing some defensive duties now. I think that's a sign that Titusville are starting to push northeast back, Luke. And Nora Blakesley's dominating midfield at the moment. Beautiful ball out to Ella. Well cut out by, I think that was, might have been Madison Rousseau. Long searching ball, but there's no white shirts to chase it. That's the problem when it's okay having a nice high long ball out of defense, but if your first attacker is about 20 yards behind the defensive line, they've got an awful lot of ground to make up, and lots of time it's impossible. Here's a break on. It's onside. 1-on-1. Oh, put it wide.
Got some power behind that kick, though.
There was some power. Nice positioning by Scully, though, watching the near post. Trying to close down the angle. Well, we're getting some shade on the pitch, but we aren't getting any shade in our eyes, Luke, at the moment.
It's close.
I can never say that. Navir Think on the field now, making a nice clearance. Navir, another sophomore. Donaldson plays a nice ball looking for Griffin. Griffin battling away, nearly comes away with the ball, but Mattison Rousseau makes a tackle. Okay, Grape pickers on the attack at last until Abigail Saints in the sweeper roll, mops up. Or the kitchen cleaning implements are also can also be utilised. Octavia Popescu takes the field. Molly Koval comes back on, and Sydney Riddell takes a break, getting some words of advice from the coach after impressive period there. Laura Blakesley also takes a break. Well, last year we would have described that clearance by Abigail Saints as a Jake.
Mm.
Two number 5s battling, and away goes Bailey Myers, but stopped by Nevaeh. Marley and Molly working closely together. Octavia sends the ball out wide. To Ella. Reagan Forster on the left wing for the Grape Pickers. Now throw in by Lakira Twilley. Cleared by Mariah. I like the fact that Ella Donaldson has taken Hadley Morrison's place on the right wing there, and there's been no drop off of play, Luke.
No, not at all.
Ball heading on by Elise. Ella knocks the ball in. Oh, Molly's... Well, there was a shove there. Whether that was enough for the referee to decide it was enough for a penalty kick or not. And they've given a goal kick. Well, like Molly was going to get a shot in there, but should we say some robust defending by Rachel Scully? Stopped it. There's some robust defending. Rachel Scully putting a body on the line there to prevent Addison Burley to getting a shot in. Corner for the Rockets. Over it comes. It's a nice corner. High ball. Addison battling for the ball, but shot coming in. Good shot by Hadley Morrison, back on the field now. Going for the near post, but Emma Scully in the northeast goal makes a decent save. Alicia trying to make a run there, but ran the ball out of play. Molly turns the ball inside to Elise. Elise checks to her right-hand side, tries to send the ball across to Hadley, but that's cut out. But Titusville going to try again. Octavia Popescu knocks the ball out to Hadley Morrison. Morrison making headway down the wing. Good turn by Burley, and one good thing about this, one thing we noticed yesterday, see if I can talk again. Take this corner and I'll try and make my point. Good corner, possible shot coming in. Couldn't quite get the ball under control, rolls harmlessly out for a goal. Point we were making on Monday's game was that players were standing off players, attacking players, allowing them to turn and make plays. One good thing that the Grape Pickers have done, they've played very tight on the Titusville forwards and not really giving them a chance to turn a lot. I think that last play where Addison was looking to turn and shoot, where she was tackled immediately by one of the Grape Pickers defenders, I think illustrates that point. So I think that's a sign of good coaching, Luke.
Well, when you can go back, Gary, after a game, take a look at some things, and then make improvements on them the next game.
Sure.
That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah. Nora.
Although I've been married for 20-some years, and I still apparently forget to do things.
Well, when you get to my age, you're on the decline rapidly, Luke. Make the most of it.
Right.
Lakira Twilley, nice turn, Lakira. Lakira's come over to this side of the field. She was on the left side before. Molly Colville's having a sterling evening, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Octavia Popescu. Oof.
It's been a quick first half.
It has been a quick first half. Tell you what, Octavia has been shown. I think she's been learning from her dad. She's been playing some really nice short passes. Addison tries to send the ball to the wing, but only finds the back of Paige Van Tassel. Titusville is starting to play some neat stuff, Luke. 10 minutes to go in this half. Rockets leading by the single goal. I think a goal that we're going to give to Addison Burley because, she was the cause of the chaos, shall we say. Another shot coming in. It's a good job the Grape Pickers defense is playing really well because Titusville is just forcing the Grape Pickers back. I think that was a pull on an arm, wasn't it? Well, if it was, Everly Smith got away with one.
Well, if you're Titusville, Gary, I think at the half you're going to be talking about doing exactly what you've done in this first half.
The only thing that's lacking are more goals. You know, when you're only leading 1-0, anything can happen. I think the coach will be pleased with the way that they played, Coach Wheeling, but unless Titusville do score another goal in this half, with 8 minutes to go, she will have thought that they should have had a cushion, if you like.
Yeah.
But at least another goal. As it is, the Grape Pickers have now moved the ball into Titusville territory. Ashleen Hodges battling for the ball. Haley Newcomer is a newcomer to the field. Titusville are tackling well tonight as well, Luke.
Much better than Monday night. Much more aggressive and not just waiting for the ball. They're going to it.
They're going to it, and they're definitely winning a midfield battle, especially. Off comes Ella for a scintillating stint. Addison's all over that front line, isn't she? Left, right, and centre. Another corner to the Rockets. Let's see if they can do anything with this before half-time. Hadley sends the ball across. It's a beautiful corner. Doesn't quite break. High one. I don't think that's... Yeah, that looks a lot more dangerous than than it was.
Yeah, and to your point, Gary, I think one of those other comments you might hear at halftime is, in those situations, you got to shoot sooner. You're just a second or two late.
Well, like I said, these defenders for the Grape pickers, they're quick to get on their player.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, I feel a little bit sorry for Rachel Scully there. Ball was kind of coming straight at her hard, and I think I was just looked as though I was just going to hit her in the face, and I think she just automatically put her hand up to stop her from getting a nosebleed, shall we say. But it's a penalty kick. I think a little unlucky there. We saw Marley Griffin take a penalty kick a few games back, and she nearly burst the net. Rachel looking, Emma looking eager there to... Oh! This time she just rolls it in. Well, we were looking for a 2-goal cushion for the Titusville Rockets before half-time, and indeed we have one.
Yep, didn't have to do anything fancy, just get it in. 2-0. Rockets up with under 6 minutes to play here in this first half.
Oh. Octavia intercepts, gets the ball back, pushes a nice ball out, looking for Molly. Intercepted by George. Addison now doing that signature inside move, but an example of that tight defending there by Rachel Scully. Throwing by Madison. Nora Lesko plays a delightful diagonal ball to Hadley, but Hadley immediately converged on by two defenders. But there's a chance, good goalkeeping. Emma was very aware of the danger coming in from Addison, and decided to take matters into her own hands and kick the ball out, taking no chances for a Titusville corner. These corners have been good. They do deserve more reward than they've had so far. Marley on the left wing plays a nice cross. Well, I thought it was a nice cross, but it's gone out.
Yeah, just couldn't get it completely around, get her leg completely around to throw that ball off.
Well, sometimes, when you're right on the dead ball line, you've got a defender coming to you. You haven't really got that much room to manoeuvre. Only with a slightly excessive push there on Alicia, should we say?
Well, the official did a nice job either explaining or he was dancing. I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah. I tell you, these girls don't look like heavyweights, but if I use the analogy, they certainly punch like one. But that was an analogy. I don't mean actual punches, of course.
Although that'd be interesting. You can't use your hands in soccer except to throw punches. You could combine the two sports.
Yeah. Nice move by Alicia. Good crossing. Oof. And I tell you what, Lakira Twilley was not very far away from that, but that's the first real bit of danger we've seen from the Grape pickers for quite some time. Definitely caused some concerns in the Titusville defense. And Lakira Twilley trying to get the best of Abigail, but because I've been talking about the Grape pickers sticking to their players, defenders. That's certainly an attribute that Abigail Saints possesses. Nevaeh in a left back position. Plays the ball up. Finds Nora. Nora pushes the ball forward, but intercepted by Madison. Marley plays the ball out, looking for Hadley. But Haley Newcomer comes away with the ball. I mean, Madison Russo was giving Addison Burley absolutely no room to turn there. They're a really good tackling defense on this cherry picker. Cherry picker? Grape picker. Cherry picking's what I used to do, standing on the goalkeeper.
Ah, yes.
Apologise for getting my fruits mixed up there, viewers. Corner for Titusville, seconds to go, and it comes. Oh, and up goes goalkeeper Emma, punches the ball away. But another cross coming in, good cross. Oh, Emma giving us some excitement there.
Wow.
Looked as though she was going to catch it, bounces off her chest, and she punches it out for another corner. It might have time for. Well, it's 3 corners in about 30 seconds. And a shot coming in. That should be it for the half, I think. Well, an enterprising first half, Luke. Quite an enjoyable one from the Titusville team point of view.
Yeah, well, we'll take a break, come back and talk about that first half. 2-0, Rockets on top of the Northeast Grape Pickers. Back after this.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta, or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
I'm Ben Leach, 2008 Titusville Rocket graduate and Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As a strong leader on and off the field, I've carried the discipline I learned in my youth into the workplace and throughout my career in the justice system. It is my mission to uphold the integrity of the office and to be fair, impartial, and firm in my decision-making on the bench as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Go Rockets! Go Daddy!
I'm Ben Leach, and I approve this message.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. When their networks get busy, calling and texting wins, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Well, welcome to the Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show here at Carter Field. It's the Rockets on top of the Northeast Grape Pickers 2-0. Gary, your thoughts on this first half?
It was an enjoyable first half, particularly from the Titusville Rocket point of view. I said that the first 10 minutes, these teams seemed to be just feeling each other out. It was a little bit back and forth. Neither team seemed to be able to control the ball. And then slowly, Titusville started to take control of the midfield. And to that end, I thought Nora Lesko was outstanding. And also, we had Octavia Popescu who came on. And I was impressed by Octavia's showings. Some really nice little short passing game that I don't know where she got that from. But I would say the star of the show for Titusville in that first half was Molly Colville, who we just saw having a knee taped up. So I hope she's okay. The work rate of Addison Burley is definitely keeping those Grape Picker defenders busy, but they put on a sterling performance, that Grape Picker back line. But Titusville have managed to penetrate it twice. The first time, bit of a crazy goal. I mean, we couldn't really see it in the bright sunshine, and like you said, you couldn't really pick it up much on the camera. But the ball came into the penalty area. I think it was Marley who knocked it in, and it was being chased by Addison. And
I'll go and look at this, Gary. This is what I love. Because it looks like, okay, hey, let's let the ball go out, but she doesn't.
No, knocks it in. Addison rushes in, jumps up, causes confusion in the defence, and I think it goes in off a Grape Picker defender there in the scramble. And then the second goal, I think the defender was a bit unlucky. The ball was, hit towards her head like a rocket, from a rocket. And she put her hands up defensively and unfortunately gave a penalty away, which was very smartly dispatched by Marley Griffin. And on the basis of it, I think Titusville are definitely worthy of a 2-goal lead. They had other chances where, let's say, the shooting was a little bit wayward and could have been a little bit more accurate. But all in all, a good half for the Titusville Rockets. And I'm sure they'll be more than happy going in at halftime 2-0 up.
If you're Northeast, what are you saying? How do you want to come out here in the second half?
I think you've got to try and wrestle control of the midfield from Titusville, who especially in the last 20 minutes of that half was just dominating. There was only one real chance that the Grape Pickers had when they had a break down the right-hand side with Alicia George, who's probably been their best player. And, she sent in a nice cross, which was very close to Lakira Twilley getting on the end of. But that's really the only dangerous, move that we really saw from Northeast. I think they need to push up a little bit more in midfield, try and wrestle the midfield control and get the ball down the wings more, because that's where they seem to have the most success.
All right, we have second half action coming up right after this as we wrap up the Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is your hometown source for quality equipment and exceptional service. Now an authorized steel dealer, Poppy's is everything from saws and mowers to diggers and more. Planning an event? We've got tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, firewood, or propane. Whether you're building, landscaping, or just tackling a weekend project, Poppy has you covered. Stop by Poppy's on the Tionesta Road in Pleasantville or call today and let's get your next project or party started.
For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com.
And welcome back to Carter Field. We have second half action coming your way in just a moment, but first, I'll take a moment to thank our sponsors this fall sports season. And they include Oil Creek Plastics, Titusville Area Hospital, Interstate Pipe and Supply, State Farm Insurance, Poppy's, Armstrong, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, Fat Chad's Brewery, New Directions Community Credit Union, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, Marsh Home Center, Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, Edward Jones, Larry's Auto Service, Corky's Pizza, and the Titusville Beverage. A big thanks to all our sponsors. Without them, we would not be here doing this. And it was great. In fact, I ran into Mike Watson this afternoon, and we had a chance to talk for a little bit, and just excited to be part of Rocket Sports this season. So we thank Mike, and we thank Ken Bodemer, who works with Mike. I don't know how he works with them. I don't know how anybody works with Mike, but a big thanks. And CJ Cravan, Oil Creek Plastics, and Poppy's. I know he was down here last night watching the boys.
I did the swim meets. I really enjoyed when you've had CJ on the swim meets. He's very knowledgeable on the...
well, he was everywhere last night. He was down here for a little bit. He and Debbie came up to watch volleyball last night. So, yeah, it's just great.
Well, Luke, there's only one thing I can say now that the sun's gone down the horizon. I once was blind, but now we see.
Yes.
We see.
Finally.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to this second half. What I really want to pay attention to, Gary, is will the Rockets come out with that intensity that they had in the first half? Or are they going to kind of retreat a little bit?
It tends to be. I've noticed that with the boys as well. They tend to need a little bit of time to get into the game. You know, it's even with the boys' teams. You know, and I was the coach. You know, I mean, they always seem to start off a little bit slow and work their way into the game, and after about 10 minutes or so, the rhythm is back.
Yes. Well, a beautiful setting. I'll say that. Carter Field.
Tell you what, now that the sun's gone down, Molly Griffin's boots are really shining, aren't they? You know?
I think you can't take it back now.
Well, she wins that home team Barnes beautiful boot competition.
Perfect.
I think that young lady's got more than enough going for her. She doesn't need those kind of accolades. Hadley straight in. Nice tackle. Well, they look as though they've started intense. Release now. But Twilly comes out with the ball. But Mariah takes care of business.
I'm enjoying also this season the patience in their passing.
But yeah. You're not going to knock Mary Herman off the ball. I'm sorry.
But she's got to try.
Yeah, Lakira was trying to push her in the back, and that is one tough young lady. Quite an athlete and a really, really good dancer.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not just a tough soccer player. She's a very elegant. She's very elegant on her feet on the dance floor as well.
Well, you can tell those corner kicks that just aren't going to be played because there's no rush to get to the ball.
Hadley bursts away through two players. Plays a beautiful ball across to Molly. Well, it's almost boring to say Herman won that battle, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I really like the way Morrison read that.
Yeah, he just darted between the two players. It's like parting of the Red Sea.
Well, that, yeah. But she was also getting in position to get the ball.
To cross it over to Molly, yeah. To set up a possible goal-scoring opportunity.
And that's what I'm talking about, just the maturity of some of these players, Gary, which is what you expect to see each year.
Yeah, but I mean, like I say, it's we've got quite a lot of young talent also coming up.
Yeah,
and it's the experience of these seniors that they're passing on that knowledge to some of the junior players. So it's a really nice blend. Good defending again. Ball comes across, ball defended well, ball comes across again, all the way across. No one's going to catch that. It's going to go out for a throw-in.
I'm not sure if we have it, but I just want to go back to that. So watch Morrison as she cuts through because she's looking for Koval to kind of slip that pass. Now, she was busy dealing with her defender, but just a smart play.
Got some smart kids out there. We got an injured kid out there. Don't know who it is right now. Like the good TV team we are, we were looking at the replay rather than looking at the field.
Yeah.
You see who it is? Is it Nora? Yeah, I think it's Nora Blakesley. And looks like she's hobbling there. Looks like an ankle problem. It's a great shame, and commenting just how commanding she was in the Titusville midfield in that first half.
She'll come off, and we'll get back to play here. 35-50.
Well, she's talking there. Nora doesn't seem to be. She doesn't seem to have her face contorted in pain. Let's put it that way. So let's hope it's nothing too serious. I've had a lot of ankle injuries in my time, Luke, and they can be quite painful without being too damaging.
I'm still suffering through one myself.
I'm usually a pain in the neck to you, though, aren't I?
Oh well, yeah, but no, this is different.
Yeah.
I hurt mine at the end of July, beginning of August.
Yes, you did. I remember you did. It's an example of some of that nice passing that you were talking about earlier, Luke. Doesn't always come off, but that's not the point. You stay persistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I think that in the first half, that's how they wrestled control of midfield by persistent short and then diagonal passing. Slight miss kick. We'll pretend that never happened, Catherine. Blot it completely from our memories. See if we can get Luke to edit it out later. Again, Catherine, one of our sophomore starters tonight.
Well, I'm the one that made that stupid comment. I think that first game or two of the season, Gary, when we were down here, like, hey, a month from now, we won't have to worry about this heat. And
yeah, I know. Well, I wouldn't say it was a stupid comment. It was a pretty commonsensical one at the time. Hey, we ain't weathermen. What can we say? But we've certainly seen some lovely skies, haven't we?
We have. And that's what we're looking at right now. Clear skies, still around 70.
There's a lovely run from Elise. But again, closing down fast by these great pickup players. And another example there as Hadley tries to go past. Mary Herman on the near side, we're looking at her. I mean, shot coming in, easily dealt by Emma. Like I said, she's a sophomore. What kind of player is she going to be in a year or two? And like I say, we saw Sydney Riddell a little earlier, going through her paces, and also Octavia Popescu, who's a freshman. You know, getting some nice touches in that first half. So the field's not so bright now, Luke, but the future is.
There you go.
How many miles do you think Addison Burley runs in a game?
That's come up this year. I'm not sure what you would know better about what the rules are for wearing devices like that to track somebody.
Yeah, I don't. When I played, we didn't have devices like that.
No, but look at
shot
that.
coming in.
Wow.
Whoa, good save.
I know that, and I know this because it was my son. His headband was a different color, and he wasn't allowed to wear it.
Oh, yeah.
He has to wear a color that matches his uniform.
Rules is rules.
Well, I think the craziest one, Adam, I'll wait till this.
Exactly.
We were covering district swimming, or maybe it was regular season or both, and we had asked about putting a camera at the bottom of the pool, which we thought was a great idea.
Yeah. Well, they do it in the Olympics.
PIAA, not so much.
Yeah, no.
Someday.
Well, you wondered how the Titusville Rockets would start this half, Luke. 10 minutes gone, and I don't remember the ball being in the Titusville half so far. So I'd say that they've definitely good shot coming in. I think Marley Griffin's got dynamite in those legs of hers.
Let's just see if they can keep it up for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I really like the aggression. I think this has been a fantastic start to the second half for the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, we were wondering whether they would start off flat or not. Well, they started to climb the hill straight away.
And if you're Northeast, you're certainly not out of it.
No, 2-0. They can nick a goal somehow, get back in. All of a sudden, it puts a spring into your step. Morale goes up. Confidence goes up.
They just need to find that momentum swing.
And it puts the doubt into the opposition. Sydney Riddell now. But Beverly Smith comes the ball. Now there's a battle.
Oh, there we go. Uh-oh.
Mary. Well, both girls were leaning into each other, shall we say. Yeah, the referee didn't like the fact that Lakira decided to lift up her arm.
Well, here's what I do like. I like how he explained it.
Yeah. Nice passing move put together there by the Grape pickers. But Sydney Riddell whips in and nicks the ball. Aisling Hodges, though, plays the ball out wide. Natalie Nagel tries to knock the ball forward. I'm trying to decide if number 4, Everly Smith, has just tucked her sleeves in, or it's a sleeveless, number 4, sleeveless vest.
Ah.
Number 9, also, Aisling Hodges is wearing the same kind of shirt. I mean, you were talking about uniform, Luke, and that's usually the thing that people don't like.
Did jerseys have to be tucked in when...
I was just about to say that when I played at high school, which is, when the Flintstones were actually real.
Yeah.
Yes, you took your shirt in. Chance coming. Still a chance. Oh, unlucky. But in those days, you played on muddy fields and, sometimes with stones and things in them.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have your shirt tucked in, the shirt would roll up your back and you just get mud slime all up your back. So it was usually best to actually tuck them in.
Well, basketball, right, Adam? You have to tuck them in for basketball.
Yeah, I think so. Sydney sending the ball out to the right wing, but back it comes. Picked up by Marley. Nice ball inside. Good run, good tackle. Shot coming in. Good save.
Nice goalie work.
Yeah.
That was a nice kick.
So, we've been saying on the boys' team, I'm sure we're going to see a goal from 50 yards by Ian Cartney. I think we can say the same about Marley Griffin. Nice headed by Mary. Elise fighting for the ball. Mary knocks the ball forward, looking for Addison.
Ooh.
Well, I think there was definitely a shout for a penalty kick there.
I believe he was here last night. Is that correct, Gary?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah.
Yeah,
he booked both coaches for Titusville and for Mercyhurst. Well, the referee was on the spot there, and maybe I thought it was a penalty, but he thought it was a corner, and it's his decision that counts. Nice corner. Met at the far post, knocked in, and knocked over the bar. Nice bit of play from the Titusville Rockets there. Ball bounces high. Snapshot over the bar.
I want to see Seth run. Run, Seth, run.
Isn't it usually swim, Seth, swim?
Yeah.
That's hard to say that 5 times. Swim, Seth, swim, Seth, swim. Nice shot. Good shot, Sydney. Emma had it covered all the way.
Good passing.
Nice passing. Shot coming in, I'm sure. Deflection. Well, I thought it was deflection, but... it was Octavia Popescu firing a shot in anger.
I could also see Mary Herman from the 30, 40.
Well, hitting one.
Yeah.
I think at the moment she's too busy destroying attackers. Searching ball. Looking for Sydney. You find that, you know, as the season's gone on, these younger girls are getting more playing time as, you know, improve and practice. I don't think anyone's got past Mary this game. Sydney Riddell with a nice crossfield run, a nice pass, but cut out by this very effective defensive line of the Northeast Grape pickers. Oof.
Wow. On target.
Yeah, it was. Nice goalkeeping again. Emma kicks a touch. Halfway through the second half. Still 2-0 for the Titusville Rockets. Hanley Morrison going to knock the ball across. She does so. Picked up by Burley. Burley back out to Elise. Elise shoots. Doesn't really get a lot of power behind it. But who does? Griffin. Smart save to dive into a right by...
That's where you just need to
Emma
practice
Skelly.
with your left foot.
Yeah. I think it was going in. Not that one, but let's see. And that's a nice setup.
Yes.
Elise Ralston having a good game midfield. Elise played largely in defence last season. Such was her tackling ability. I likened her to a Mack truck.
Good hustle.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, you know, if you're being pressured, okay, I'm not going to take any chances here. I'm just going to knock the ball out of play and give away a corner rather than a chance of giving away a goal.
Yeah.
Great corner, great catch. Emma read that all the way, controlled her area and calmly plucked the ball out of the air. Nice headed by Octavia. Morrison being pursued by Everly. Everly wins out. In comes Chloe Hetrick, taking the place of Hayley Newcomer. Well, this half, Luke, it's been attack versus defence. Titusville Rocket attack versus Great Picker defence, and for this half anyway, it's been a stalemate.
You kind of brought this up in the first half, Gary. So you're looking at this as a coach. You're happy that you've maintained this much possession, right?
Absolutely.
But are you also, as you kind of talked earlier, are you looking and say, where are those opportunities we missed?
Yeah. We had 2-goal lead is a comfortable lead until the opposition score, as we were talking about earlier. So with this much pressure by the Titusville Rockets, the expectation would be that there sure ought to be more goals forthcoming. And Hadley Morrison's doing her best to make sure that happens. But again, tremendous defending from these white-shirted grape pickers. The shirts might be white, but the shorts looked as though they'd been sat in a vat of red grapes, doesn't it? Nice colours. I like the grape picker colours.
I'll tell you what, when you look at the schedule and you look at all those road games that we go on, when you see Northeast away, especially this time of year, never complain.
No.
If the weather's great, it is awesome. They've got a nice facility. But you nice breeze off the lake, and you smell those grapes.
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
A very pleasant scene.
Yes.
Well, they've got the ball in the Titusville half now. And chasing it goes Ashlyn Hodges.
They also have a nice little pizza shop in town that has some good food.
Hodges?
No. Northeast.
Northeast. Oh. Molly Colville's back on. Her left knee bandaged. Did I have to tell you that was Marley Griffin taking a shot from way out?
Nobody over in the...
Tell you what, though, I mean, Emma Scully in goal, she's anticipated everything that's been coming out of this half. Nice push through. Well, Elise Mactruck Ralston makes the tackle. Well, the last few minutes we've seen that the grape pickers are trying to push out a little more. The ball hasn't been condensed entirely in their half. Mary takes a break. Navia comes on. Big smile on Mary's face. I think she's happy with her work.
Well, you know how competitive her brother Joe is. I don't think he would.
And her older sister as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. Good hustle.
Nice. Well, Cara Jackson remembers that she's actually playing in a game. Addison Burley sprinting away as usual.
That's good hustle over there. Nice move.
And the shot, there's only, 12 minutes of this game left. And it's like she's sprinting as though it's like 12 minutes into the game.
Well, that's what I was talking with Coach about prior to the game. Because Monday night, we saw them kind of hold off and not be aggressive. Mm. And Coach said, we got to act like it's 0-0 to the very end.
Well, they're certainly doing that. They're obviously taking heed of that instruction.
Well, I'll tell you, it'd be fascinating to look at just time of possession in this game.
I think in terms of possession, Titusville won it hands down. In terms of the number of clearances made, Grape Pickers win it hands down. And shots saved, well, Cara, I think, has kicked the ball once. And
maybe twice.
The Titusville goal. And Emma's made about 4 or 5 saves. Quite a few from distance. At least Rolston on the go. At least Rolston's still on the go. Hadley Morris knocks the ball across. It's a great cross. In the go. Oh! I was expecting a goal to come.
Wow.
I thought Molly was going to hit the net. But again, some desperate last-ditch defending by this obdurate Grape Picker defence. Saves the day once more for them. I mean, for all the play that Titusville have had, there haven't been that many really clear-cut chances. And too many times we've just seen an example where the ball's been hit in the side of the net instead of inside the net. Chance on now. Burley takes it out wide. May have lost a chance. Griff.
Wow. But I think that's one of the things you're going to go back and review, I think, Gary, like those missed opportunities there.
I think Ella Donaldson, I thought she was going to score. This is when you start to say that goal has a charmed life. See me. Well, not a charmed life. An excellent defensive play. In the right place at the right time to stop a goal.
I thought maybe you're going to break out into some third eye blind.
Yeah. I was just wondering if Octavia might have just taken a chance and just swung her foot, as the ball came across.
Well, and that's, you give a nod to Northeast. They have not made it easy.
No.
Those Titusville goals have taken a lot of work.
Well, like I say, most of the attempts on goal have been from long range by Titusville. Hadley now. Nice ball. Looking for Ella. All right, Elise coming up. Now, Titusville make the most of this opportunity. The answer is no. Slight miss kick at the end there. And that was a shame because there were about 3 Titusville players in the penalty area and a couple just outside. So a nice square ball across could have caused an awful lot of problems for the Cherry Picker defence. Cherry Pickers. There I go again. Grape Pickers again. I'll be calling them banana pickers next. Or Molly Koval stretching a bandaged leg, ready to come on. Actually, he doesn't have the bandage. Oh, it's Molly that has the bandage, not Marley. Told you I get my Mollies and Marleys mixed up.
You got me thinking about the Muppet Christmas Carol.
I was just thinking that.
Marley, Marley. So, that is the best version of A Christmas Carol.
One of my daughter's all-time favorites. The best bit of that film is the rat he climbs over the fence.
Rizzo
climbs over the fence, and then the other one just opens it. I always found that absolutely hilarious, no matter how many times I've seen it. Elise Rolston trying to send Marley Griffin away.
We do apologize to the viewers. Whenever we break out in song, it's the
viewership goes down 10%.
Not good.
5 minutes to go. Nice, Burley now. Oh dear.
Well, got to work on that other foot, Gary.
I was going to say, should have been the left foot, not the right foot.
Yeah, right there.
That's where you do everything right.
But we need you to do it left.
Yeah. Great play by Addison. It's it's one of those. The surgery is successful. It's just that the patient died.
And listen, this is all nitpicky stuff. The Rockets have had an excellent performance here tonight.
Yes, they have, and no way I would knock that young lady with the amount of effort and skill she puts in.
And likewise, Northeast, you certainly have not made it easy.
Under 5 minutes. Cara Jackson wondering whether she should come to the halfway line or not. Get in on the fun. Elise Rolston with another crunching tackle. Riley Yoder now. Abigail takes care of business. Ella Donaldson trying to find Addison. Well, Ella didn't find Addison, but Addison's got the ball, and she's out off in another foot race, and she's tripped. Surely a penalty. Well, I don't think she went to the ground of her own accord, Luke. That's the second game in a row where I think she should have had a penalty.
Well, again, I don't want to pick on this young lady. I want players playing hard,
Yeah.
So, but if you're Titusville, I think you're sending this clip. I mean, that's an arm coming out.
Yeah, she's like I say. I don't think Addison decided, oh, that's a nice looking paint job on the floor. I'll go take a closer look. But, she...
And by the way, if I saw that young lady, I would say, hey, you keep playing tough.
Oh, yeah. I've got no complaints with the, I'm not saying it was a dirty play, but it was a,
Yeah.
It was a foul. It's just plain and simple.
There, see?
Yeah. Not all fouls are malicious.
No.
Most aren't.
I'm going to hold off some comment because I know that this one official does not call those types of plays.
Yeah.
And I know there was an issue last night, and there's been those issues over the years.
Well, the previous game Monday night, Addison should have had a penalty kick. I mean, Titusville won, but it was only by 3-2.
Yeah.
It could have made a difference.
And listen, I don't like talking like that because we need officials.
Yeah, we do.
At least this person is doing it. And I say to parents who sit in the stands and complain, you do it. It's not easy.
Well, the Grape pickers are putting on pressure in the last couple of minutes now. Elise Ralston wins the ball, plays the ball forward, looking for Addison Burley. But nice tackle again by Chloe Hetrick. Nice turn by Alicia. And there's a trip. Well, chance for a goal for the Grape Pickers. They're massing in the Titusville penalty area. But Cara Jackson at last gets her hands warm.
A good kick.
Good kick, yeah.
Good catch. And she'll just kind of take her time.
Well, time running down. Seconds left. Ball gets played up. I think once again the Grape Picker defense stands firm. Nearly lapsed once more. And there's the game. Titusville Rockets win 2-0 over the Northeast Grape Pickers.
Well, we'll take this time out, come back and recap the match right after this. We're heading to the Corky's Pizza Education and Training Center, Pitt Titusville post-game show.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
I'm Ben Leach, 2008 Titusville Rocket graduate and Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As a strong leader on and off the field, I've carried the discipline I learned in my youth into the workplace and throughout my career in the justice system. It is my mission to uphold the integrity of the office and to be fair, impartial, and firm in my decision-making on the bench as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Go Rockets! Go Daddy!
I'm Ben Leach, and I approve this message.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me. Somebody say pinch?
Pinch, pinch.
Pinch time.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs? Don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. Unlike Zoom from Armstrong, 5G home internet is delivered by a cell tower. The further away you are, or the more devices connected to that tower, the slower your internet is. Cell phone providers also play favorites. When their networks get busy, calling and texting wins, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it, not whenever they want. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville post-game show. Lady Rockets with the win over the Northeast Grape Pickers tonight, 2-0. Gary, your thoughts on tonight's match?
Well, just before I get to tonight's game, I'm looking down and Sarah Kaminsky, who's going to be playing in goal for the Titusville Rockets in the JV game. Poor girl looks as though she's absolutely freezing down there. So I hope she warms up for when the game starts. But first half, like I say, it's reasonably even. When I say even, when they started off, neither team really was getting a grip of the game. And then we had Nora Blakesley and Elise Ralston really starting to get a grip in midfield, we had Molly Koval just flying down this left wing, and we had Marley Griffin just bombing the ball forward, looking to free up Addison Burley. And eventually, I think the Titusville Rockets wore the Grape Pickers down. Went ahead with a strange goal, which I'll say I'm going to give to Addison because she caused the chaos as the ball kind of bounced in front. She jumped up in front of the Emma Scully in goal for the Grape Pickers, and in a bit of confusion, the ball bounced around. And I think it actually did go in off a northeast defender. Second goal was a penalty when the Grape Picker defender put a hand up basically to protect the face, and it was nicely dispatched. I thought it was going to be a power shot by Marley Griffin, but she casually stroked the ball into the back of the Grape Picker net. So that was 2-0 at half time, and it was just one-way traffic in the second half. Titusville pressed and pressed and pressed and pressed, but that Grape Picker defense was outstanding. I mean, they gave a masterclass in how to close down attackers, and they weren't fouling, but they were tackling really well. But in the end, Titusville couldn't find a breakthrough, but neither could the Grape Pickers break out, and so the score ended as it was at half-time. Titusville 2, Grape Pickers 0, and that's 2 home games in 2 days for the Lady Rockets and 2 home wins, so home sweet home.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, we're not to brag, but we were doing volleyball last night. We were here Monday night. We were here tonight. We got football Friday against the tough Hickory Hornet team. What do you think, Adam? Is the streak going to continue? I think so. Maybe a little luck this week from us.
Well, I'll be watching on the television, rooting for the boys. And the cheerleaders and the band if they go as well.
Yes, everybody.
Everybody.
Well, we are back this Friday as the Rockets are on the road taking on the Hickory Hornets. And I think we're down to the last couple home soccer matches. Next week, the Lady Rockets are here Tuesday evening for, I believe, senior night. We'll be here for that. And then the following week, the boys will have their senior night on a Tuesday. So a couple soccer matches over the next couple Tuesdays. Looking forward to that, and we'll see what happens with the postseason. So at least the regular season will be winding down. So, Gary, final thoughts here tonight?
Final thoughts. Happy Titusville Sports Week. Is my happy.
Even last night, you were down for the boys. Yeah. Lost a tough one to Mercyhurst Prep, 3-1.
They played absolutely fantastically.
Yeah.
I mean, coach was really pleased, I know. So, great week all round.
All right. Gary, nice job.
Thank you.
All right.
Fist bump. There you go.
Our coverage of Rocket soccer here tonight made possible by our wonderful sponsors, and they include Oil Creek Plastics, Titusville Area Hospital, Interstate Pipe and Supply, State Farm Insurance, Poppies, Armstrong, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, Fat Chad's Brewery, New Directions Community Credit Union, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, Marsh Home Center, Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, Edward Jones, Larry's Auto Service, Corky's Pizza, and the Titusville Beverage. Big thanks to all our sponsors. Big thanks for our viewers tuning in and watching tonight. For Gary Barnes, Adam Bodemer, I'm Luke Rio. Have a great evening.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream